Hello guys, happy new year and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about the different things which we wish our mothers or our parents could have taught us. So our parents, maybe they were not also taught by their parents and they came to figure out these things on their own. So they also did not teach us or did not teach their kids about this simple basic life hygiene. So they also came to figure about these things on their own, and they also believe that probably their children will also come to figure these things on their own. So, but they forget that the challenges and the hardships which they underwent through before they came to learn about these things. So when you teach your children about these hygiene practices, there are several things, the challenges and the hardships will be avoided by your children. So as a parent, you need to make sure that your child or your children understand these basic hygiene tips, which I'm going to mention in this video. You also have people who have grown up, but they also have not yet figured out about these things, which I'm also going to talk about in this video. So as the old saying goes that whoever is not taught by his parents will be taught by the world. So in this circumstance, I am the world who is going to teach you about these basic things which you are not taught by your parents. But the only difference between me and the world are from the old saying that me, I teach in a positive way. We believe that in the proverb, in the saying, a person who is not taught by his or her parents will be taught by the world. It is believed that we will come to learn about it in the hard way, but I'm going to simplify this way so that you do not, so that you can mention these things to your children and you let them have easy with these simple hygiene tips, which I'm going to mention in this video. So, welcome to my channel. It is the new year, and I wish that if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, in this channel I talk about different health related topics. And today we are going to talk about the hygiene tips which we wish our mothers and our fathers could have taught us. So welcome, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's go to the video of today. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because you will be helping me to grow in this channel. So welcome, enjoy the video, and let's go to the video of today.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, except when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
The first lesson which our parents should have taught us, this is for girls, this is for ladies, is that you should not sleep with your underwears. You should not sleep with your underpants. So you find that the moment you are using your underwears, maybe you have worn your underwears in underwear in the morning. By the time you're going to sleep, you must have developed some sweats uh, down there in the underwear. So the moment you are still on your underwear, you might find that because of the sweats in the that have developed, you might find that you might at the end of the day, when you repeatedly continue wearing underwear during the night, you might find that you might develop smelly vagina. So at the end of the day, you need to go, by the time you're going to sleep, you need to be you should not put on your underwear. You should allow the free flow of air towards your coochie. So this will be essential to promote your vaginal hygiene. You should also remember that you need to wear cotton underwear. Do not wear underwear made from other materials such as jeans and other materials. Wear the cotton underwear because the cotton underwear are at least allow the flow of air inside and outside of your vagina, and this will help you to prevent getting vaginal smells. You should also know that you need to change your underwear every day. Every day, the moment you go to and take a bath, you need to ensure that you also change your underwear. And the moment you're going to wash your underwear, you need to use a gentle, fragrance-free or non-fragrance soaps while cleaning your underwears. And fragrance means that you should use soaps which do not have strong smells. Yes, you should use soaps which do not have strong smells, because when you use these kinds of soaps, you might find that at the end of the day, you might get vaginal smell. So these are the things which about your underwears as ladies, which you need to put into consideration. Also, you need to remember that when you have cleaned your underwears, you need to air them to dry them in the sun and ensure that they dry very well before wearing the underwears. You should not wear underwears which did not dry well, and you should also avoid drying your underwears in the bathroom or inside the house. Just dry them outside in the sun. So that is the first lesson which you should have been told by your parents, so that you prevent getting vaginal smells and also from getting urinary tract infections. So we have some people who were not told about that, and they ended up while they were teenagers, they were wondering why they usually develop smelly vaginas. The number two thing which you should have been told by your mother or your parent is that the moment you are brushing your teeth, you need to also brush your tongue and also to brush your cheeks. So we have some people here who they were wondering, but that they were brushing their teeth maybe even twice per day, or once per day or twice per day. But at the end of the day, they usually found that they still had smelly mouths. Yes, you might be wondering, you are brushing your teeth, but at the end of the day, you are still having smelly mouth. When you go to talk with your friends, with your colleagues, they tell you that your mouth is smelling, and you just realize that you have just come from brushing your teeth. It is because you are not brushing your tongue, and you are also not brushing your cheeks. So while brushing your teeth, you need to do the following three moves. First of all, you need to brush your gums and the teeth in a circular motion. This side, you do like this in a circular motion from this place to this place, the outside part of the teeth, in a circular motion from the gum to your teeth. The second movement which you need to do is to brush the base of your teeth. This is whereby you put the brush, you brush the base. The base is the upper part of the teeth, whereby you brush the teeth in the lower jaws. You also brush the teeth in the upper jaws. Another motion which move which you need to do while brushing your teeth is that you should also brush your gums and your teeth on the inside part of your mouth, of the jaws. It is better whereby I can do this while doing the other thing, but I'm not able to do that. So you can brush at the inside part, whereby you brush the gums and the teeth on the inside part. And the final and the important thing, which the move which you need to do while brushing your teeth, is by brushing your cheeks. Your cheeks is this part. This one, whereby you have the upper one, you have the lower one. You will need to brush that side. And you should also brush your tongue, whereby you just put your tongue out like this. You put it out and you brush also your tongue. Because when you do not brush your tongue, it is your tongue that most of the time you'll find that it is the one that is producing the bad mouth smell. So most parents do not teach their children on how to brush their teeth. Yes, most of them just know because they have bought them toothbrush. They just know that at the end of the day, they learn on how to brush their teeth. But you'll find that the moment these children become teenagers, when they are in high school, you might find that they might have that difficulty. They might not be able to communicate through that they're having a challenge on brushing their teeth, because they believe everybody knows it is common knowledge that everybody knows how to brush their teeth, so they might be afraid to ask about these different tips. It is as simple as that, but we have people who are even matured, who have grown, but they do not know that they should brush their tongue and also brush their teeth. Somebody might be wondering why I'm going and talking about these simple things. Some people just believe that it is common knowledge for everybody. No, we have people out here who do not understand that and who do not know that. The number three tip which our parents should have told us is about the shaving of our pubic areas and the shaving of our armpits. So this is also a thing which I learned personally. I learned the hard way. So it was like this. During my high school ages, yes, during that time whereby I was in high school, I was informed to whereby now I started to undergo adolescence. That is when I saw my voice was broadening. I was becoming muscular. Then I realized that there are some hairs which were growing in my pubic areas, and also there are some hairs which were growing in my armpits. I was experiencing wet dreams. Yes, wet dreams is whereby you wake up, you find that you ejaculated on yourself because of the wet dream. So I realized that there's some hairs which were growing in my armpits, and also there are some hairs which were growing in my pubic area. So because I had learned this in school, in primary school, whereby they told us that there is a period whereby we will grow and we will undergo these changes. So I was not much astonished by the growth of the hair. I just knew that I was growing to a mature person. So the problem was that there was no place whereby they mentioned that you need to shave your armpits or to shave your pubic area. So there was a time whereby I was at home. So I was still a teenager living back at home. So there was a time whereby I was at home. I went and took a shower. After shower, I was with my parents there in the house. So when I went back to the house, after because of the some simple activities which I did. The moment I went back to the house, my parents told me that probably I did not take a shower because of the smell which was coming from me. So for me, I did not notice. I noticed the smell that was coming, but I did not know why I had that. So I went back and took a shower once more. After taking the shower, I went back there, and after some 2 to 3 activities, I noticed that there was still some presence of the smell. So, though this time my parents did not tell me about it, but I noticed on this. So, I went again and took a shower again. So, after 2 to 3 days, uh, that is when we were at the farm. We were at the farm whereby we were weeding crops. So, I noticed that my cousin, yes, my elder cousin, had her armpits were clean, were shaved and were clean, and he did not have any hairs. So I asked him that, why don't you have the armpit hairs, which they said that you, after undergoing adolescence, you will have these hairs. So that is when he told me that he had shaved. So that is when it clicked on me that I need to shave these hairs in my pubic areas and in my armpit. So that is when after that, just after wedding, that is when I went and bought a shaving machine, the shaving machine, the Gillette, whereby I went and bought it and got to the bathroom and shaved my armpits. And from that moment, I did not experience the smell coming out. That is when I learned that probably people needed to shave their armpits when they have grown their pubic hairs and the armpit hairs. So nobody had mentioned this to me. So it is important for you to mention these tips to your children. When you have the armpit hairs, you need to do the flowing so that to trim the area, the hairs. I'm going to give you tips on how to clean the armpit hairs and also to clean the pubic hair. So first of all, it is good that you do the shaving in the bathroom, so that after shaving you just take a bath and you come out when you are fresh. So first of all, When the hairs have overgrown, or the hairs are too many, too large, first of all, you can trim them using a scissors. You just trim them with the scissors, trim them with the scissors. You can apply the shaving cream. We have some people who apply the shaving cream before shaving. Then you take the Gillette. The Gillette is the shaving machine, or the shaving. In Kenya, I do not know the exact name of the nini, so we call it the Gillette. They're just the same way we call anything that we use to wash our clothes, Omo, because of that. So you take the Gillette whereby you start shaving web, and first of all you need to know that you should firstly shave towards the direction of the hair growth. So when the hairs has grown towards the up direction, first of all you need to shave towards that up direction before shaving against the direction of the hair growth. So after shaving, just shave gently. Be gentle, because you might cut yourself, because the shaving clips of the shaving machine has some razors which can cut you. So after shaving, after you shave, then after sometimes when the machine has been filled with hairs, you just rub it off and remove the hairs, then you continue shaving. So after shaving, you just take a bath and you are good to go. So that is the procedure which you need to undertake while shaving. So as a parent, you need to teach your children that they need to be shaving the armpit areas. They should also be shaving their pubic hairs when they have matured, so that they can shave this. And they have started growing these pubic hairs. The other hygiene tips which you should have been told by your parents is on how to wash your body and washing your body on a daily basis. It's on how to wash your body and washing your body on a daily basis. In this area, I know most of our parents really showed us on how to wash ourselves. In Africa, first of all, you are washed by your parents when you are still young. Then it reaches a time whereby they now observe on how you wash yourself before you start. They leave you so that you can be cleaning yourself and washing yourself. But there are some parents who do not observe. They do not. The moment their children have grown, and it is the time whereby they need to start washing themselves, they do not observe on how they wash their bodies before leaving them to be independent on how to wash their body. So there are some areas which some people do not, they really miss while washing their body. There are the following areas which you need to remember while washing your body. First of all, the back of your neck. Most people do not wash the back of their neck. They can wash all the body parts, but they forget they should wash the back of their neck. Also, you need to wash your ears. At the moment you are washing, you need also to wash your ears. There are some people who wash around the ears. They just wash around the ears and the face and everywhere, but they forget to wash the ears, and this can make them to have very dirty ears. You might have just taken a shower, but you have developed the dirty ears, and this can cause you to develop the ear infections. Also, the other place whereby you need to remember to wash is the back of your elbow, or your elbow, the elbow region of your hand, and also the back of your knees. While washing yourself, remember to wash your elbows and the back of your knees. You should also remember to wash the hand which you are using to wash. Yes, you should remember to wash the hand which you are using to wash. Sometimes you might be using call it what? We call it. The material which you are using to wash your body, you might use it. You clean yourself. Maybe you are a right-handed person. You clean yourself. At the end of the day, whereby you have finished cleaning yourself, you forget that you need to clean the hand which you are using to clean your body. You should remember to clean that. Also, you need to remember that you need to clean the inside part of your toes, of your legs, and also the toes of your hands. In between the toes are the areas whereby you need to remember to clean those areas. So these are the areas. This is how the areas which some people forget to wash. So as a parent, I have said that you need to teach your children and observe them. Take some time to observe on how they are washing themselves before leaving them to, do not just tell them that go wash yourself, or just tell them that I know that you have now grown, just go wash yourself. They might not be doing it the right way, so we need to see on how they wash themselves before leaving them to be independent, so that they can be washing their bodies on their own. The number 5 tip which you need to tell which our parents could have told us, is to use a condom. The use of a condom, so that to prevent diseases and also to prevent getting HIV, and is also to get pregnant. So most parents told us to abstain from sexual intercourse. That is the message that cut across. Majority of the parents used to tell us that we need to abstain from sexual intercourse, and that they told us about the negative effects and the negative impacts of engaging in sexual intercourse. But most parents do not tell their children that they should use a condom when engaging in sexual intercourse. Most of them freeze. They do not want to mention use of condoms uh, among their children. They just tell them to abstain, and they tell them on how they should fear HIV. In this generation, you need to understand that we have a generation which does not fear anything. They do not fear anything. Even if you tell them that they should, on how that thing is dangerous, they will not fear that thing. They do not have any fear. So, no matter the number of times you mention on how HIV is bad, on how the things are bad, they might not take you very, very serious. So, it is important as a parent that you tell your children on how to use a condom. On how to use a condom. So this is also a lesson which a lot of our children, a lot of kids, especially in high school, need to be taught on how to use a condom. Both men and women, both ladies and gentlemen, all of them should be taught the importance of using a condom, because at the end of the day, they will engage in sexual intercourse. Even if you try to tell them the negative things about sex, they will, at the end of the day, they engage in sexual intercourse. So because you know that they will engage in sexual intercourse, it is important that you mention the importance of using a condom. The other thing which you need to teach your children, the other thing which you need to have been told by your parents, is that the use of public toilets. The use of public toilets. So while using the public toilets, these are toilets which have been placed whereby anybody can use these toilets. Anybody in schools, in marketplaces, and in public places, whereby they assume that anybody wanting to relieve themselves, they can use these toilets. So this is a tip for specifically for ladies, but also men should also take note about this. So as a lady, when using the public toilets, you need to assume that everything in the toilet is that. Everything in the toilet is that. Assume that the walls, the doors, the walls, the doors, and everything surrounding the floor in the toilet is that. Just assume when you see the walls, just know that probably there's somebody who touched the walls of the toilet with dirty hands, or they touched the door with dirty hands. So while after using the toilets, you need to ensure that you wash your hands. Also, as a lady, when bending there so that you can urinate or so that you can defecate, you need to avoid to ensure that the urine is not splashing back to your vagina. Yes, the urine is not splashing back to you, because there are some infections, some urinary tract infections, which you can't get them because somebody might have had the UTIs and have gone there and has urinated on the floors. So when you go and urinate there and the urine splashes back to you, there are chances that you might develop urinary tract infection. So use all possible means to avoid urine splashing back to you. We have some other kinds of toilets, the modern types of toilets whereby you can sit on the toilet, the ones which you sit on them before defecating or before urinating. So you should assume that the surface of that toilet is dirty. So you need to line up the surface of the toilet with a tissue paper before sitting on that toilet, because you do not know somebody who used that toilet before you. You should also know that the water inside the that bowel, is it the bowel of the basin, inside that, just know that that water is dirty. Yeah, that water is very, very dirty, and can contain some bacteria which might cause you to get infection. So also minimize on how it can splash back to you. And after using the toilet, ensure that you clean yourself, and also go and wash your hands. Finally, the thing which you need to have been told by your parents or by your mother is on how to use the toilet paper and on how to clean yourself after defecating. So this comes from a confession by one of my subscribers. This is a video whereby I posted and I talked about on how to clean yourself as a lady, and she confessed that she had recurrent urinary tract infections because of not cleaning her butt the right way. So as a lady, you need to ensure that you are cleaning your butt from the front side to the from front to back, from the your vaginal areas to your anal areas. This is because there are some bacteria which are present in the gut. The gut is the alimentary canal. Example of this bacteria is the E. coli or Escherichia coli. This bacteria is essentially in the gut, but when this bacteria finds itself in the vagina, it can cause urinary tract infection. So when you are cleaning your butt from the back to the front, you might introduce the bacteria from the anal areas to your vagina, and this might cause you to develop urinary tract infection. So you need to ensure that you are always cleaning your butt. After defecating or after urinating, you clean your butt from the front to the back. With that said, I have come to the end of my video, and I thank you for sticking to us to the end. So I just want to remind you to please consider subscribing for those who have not subscribed to my channel. Also, leave your comment down in the comment section below. Let me hear your thoughts about the things which I have discussed in this video.